All right, welcome back. Chukwudioke Dibwaja is right here with us. Chukwudioke, good morning.
How are you, Claire? Good morning. Demo.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
You are demolishing Good Morning Nigeria favorably for the viewer. That's a good one.
Thank you for the compliment.
I like to be like you, but it doesn't work for me. I don't know how you manage to be calm all the time.
It's calmness. It's not in your DNA. All right, let's take Daily Times. And it's leading with Tinubu 6 NAS approval for new $2.3 billion external borrowing. Again, Tinubu 6 NAS approval for new $2.3 billion external borrowing, $500 million sovereign sukuk. And other stories are there. Naji bows to pressure, resigns as president accepts his resignation. Chukwudi, let's look at the external borrowing.
Yes.
We're not done.
No, we're done. He knows. He doesn't know this.
Yeah, no, it's okay. It's okay.
Yes.
We'll take it in stride,
Yes,
please.
yes.
Yeah. The external borrowing, what I have always said is this. I thought I heard from the presidency, I think that's about internal borrowing, that is not necessary anymore. This one is external, I think. And if there's need for it, you go for it. Somebody said the other time that it is not that Nigeria is over borrowing. What has happened is that we are not generating enough. We are not generating enough revenue to meet our needs. Otherwise, we have capacity to borrow what we want to borrow. Fine, I'm not an economist. Get an economist to talk deeply on it. What I'm interested in is the Debt Management Office. Do they feel alarmed at this point that we are hitting the threshold? If they do, are they speaking up so that the presidency will be well guided? Always be constructive about it. So if you don't have all the details, you don't castigate, you know? So that's the way I look at it.
Right.
I think another story that Demola has that also trending is the Naji.
The Naji.
Yes.
Okay.
Story.
Yes.
Demola, what's your caption?
Oh, okay. This Vanguard newspaper, and we have Minister Uche Naji resigns amid certificate forgery allegations. You want to speak to that before I read others? Or?
Let's just take them piecemeal. What did we say yesterday about the minister? We said, first of all, the dearth of an effective data bank in our country is our first ailment, our first malady. Because I should be in a position to punch up your certificate anywhere if we were really running the way we should run. But then to treat this particular matter, why wait all this time? Court processes were being arranged and all that, when you knew that there's a little blemish somewhere. For the president to have accepted his resignation is either they do not want an unfavorable distraction, or really there is some truth in what has happened. He's asking for his transcripts from the UNN and all that. And he's saying Enugu state government is behind this and all that. My people say, who stand well, not they do like this. You don't need to.
No smoke without fire.
That's the point.
So there are two issues. Yesterday, I was watching a sister station, and I think one of his, I don't know if he's an aide or a supporter or a friend, was on TV to actually make what I, would appear to be a strong case in his favor. And there was another letter online from UNN, addressed to Premium Times, indicating that he did, matriculate at the UNN. But the UNN says that they were not sure if he graduated,
That he was not issued any certificate.
Exactly.
That's what's
but
right,
I mean, it's so funny. I mean, it becomes curious.
Is it a procedural blunder by the institution he attended? Or was it something that came from his not doing what he should have done at a particular time?
Yes, because
these are the things that journalists need to dig into.
Yes, because
to make sure that it doesn't happen again.
If he did matriculate, then UNN should also be aware, or should be have the knowledge that
Once
you no
you
longer.
They should have the record.
Once you matriculate, your name gets on that list.
Yes,
record.
but if you did not graduate,
go to the 1980 list of those who got into the Department of Linguistics and African Languages, and Chukwudi Ubaja's name will be there.
but do you think
Give the
that,
opportunity to boast now. Which one you did?
do you think that his resignation, I mean,
Yes.
people will say, well, that's the right thing to do.
Of course, it
Yes.
is. It is the right
The
thing.
thing is, he said there's no smoke without fire.
Yeah.
The president has looked at the matter, and they have found out that this thing gets a CB. When he gets a CB, look, there are some positions you occupy. You're not going to become God. Nobody can play God. We are all sinners, every one of us. But there are some positions you occupy that must be a trailblazing reference for other people. You don't allow such things,
Should he be applauded
you know.
for resigning?
Was he not resisting resignation?
That is the
Wasn't
thing.
there-
So you cannot
Claire,
plus.
leave this thing.
In the first instance, why did he even present
These
such
are things.
certificate in
These
the
are
first
things
instance?
that we, steps that I think we should encourage. Once you've been found wanting, if you're a
Exactly.
political officer,
You bow out.
You just tender.
You
and
know,
then
there's something
sort
I
it out.
say about African people. The mosques are full to the brim. The churches are full to the brim. Then you see people in mosques and churches get accused of certain things, and they tell you, and so what? Those things, 1/3 of it is enough for a white man to throw in his resignation.
Absolutely.
Do you understand? So Africa has to rearrange thinking. Former vice president said something about that I found so good. I'm going to send it to you guys. About you have to work before you expect an alert from God. He restructured preaching. I'll send it to you guys, okay?
All right. Now we have these
sorry.
federal highways of horror. Motorists, travelers in anguish. Crowd for urgent government intervention, lack of funds hampering our intervention. The roads. In
I'm
Nigeria.
afraid I'm going to have to drive from Abuja to Seluku in December because I can't afford air travel for
Not yet. Not yet.
Every member of my family.
You don't know what could happen.
Look, it's an African expectation, please. We have to work against we don't know what will happen. That is why there's problem in this country. You will reap what you sow, except if there's something I arrange now that will bring money, and I don't think that thing is, you have to be realistic to yourself. Don't overburden yourself psychologically. It is a problem.
You know, when I
Do you understand?
Chukwudi, when I see
I'm not wishing
captions
myself
like
evil.
This, Demola,
I'm a practical
when I
person.
read captions like this,
Yes.
I begin to wonder the stories we hear
Yes.
about road construction, road rehabilitation all across the country. I mean, Minister Umaya has been going around, talking about, efforts by government and all that. So what is it? How do we now juxtapose what we hear and,
With
what
this.
we read?
The thing is, in economics, sometimes a population outpaces the rate of development within the country. I hope that's not our case, So the roads may really be overwhelming for government, given the fact that internal revenue generation is not good enough. I think it's going to get better from January 1, where tax evaders are going to come into the net. In the UK and the US, it's not Texas oil that gives that the US is proud that gives them money. It's taxation. It's taxation. The Lagos model is being brought into Nigeria. It was a Lagos model of taxation that actually provided money that changed Lagos. That's what's happening now.
All right,
if you want to be fair,
Chukwudi, let's move forward. The INEC, there's a new
Bows out.
Yes, change of hands. Mahmoud Yakubu, has completed his two terms.
2 terms of 5 years.
Of 5 years each, and he's handed over to the most senior,
Yes.
officer
Agbamuche.
there, Mayor Agbamuche Mbu, and as acting chairman.
Yes.
Is it time that a female, took over?
I don't know whether we should go sexist about it. I'm
No,
interested.
it's not being sexist. We're looking at, gender.
Claire.
Yes.
I am for.
I just asked the
I am
question.
for the African woman, not just Nigerian woman, to be given opportunity to fulfill her life to some extent. That is why I like the latest, that the women will have this number of, I like that.
The percentage,
But
right.
the bottom line is, are we going for an individual that will give us free and fair elections? She's just practically there in interim. I don't think,
Absolutely.
I think somebody is going to be appointed. But please, if my sister, I don't know her, happens to be the incumbent later, good. Are we going to get transparent elections? Are we going to have less ordeal registering when we want to renew our franchise and all that? Those are the issues. Black Africa, it's not a Nigerian, it's an African thing. It's attitude that has killed this continent. It's attitude. The white man is not superior to you. The 3 days I spent in London, people were looking at me, the few English sentences I tried, they thought I was not capable of speaking English the way I spoke it. So you can be like any other person. It depends on you. But attitude is our problem.
Yes.
Okay,
So
let's
ju-
look at this. CBN cracks down on POS operators with new compliance rule. That is the 5 million naira fine.
POS
Operators. With new compliance rules.
Okay, I can't remember
There's
what
a new compliance rule.
rules are now.
It's been there. Is it not since last year?
I think it's about enforcement now.
Yes.
I think
they're
the
trying to
strict
enforce
compliance
it.
rule.
Yes.
Monthly reporting obligations and IRS minimum pay or maybe 5 million naira for violation and all that.
Fine. Monthly report, compliance with monthly report. That is to make sure that you're acting within the behavioral code of the industry, which is the way it should be all the time,
The director is asking us to act within the times.
I'll try not to be a loose cannon like some POS operators.
Thanks.
Bless you.
See you again tomorrow.
Each day is a meal. Thank you.
Okay, now. We'll take a break now. When we come back, we'll kickstart the conversation. Stay with us.